Hi, everyone. Welcome to
I can't even hear you in the studio. Can anybody hear me? I can sing, I can dance. Do, 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 do. I don't feel much like doing it, but I could. Hello, Dawn and Julia and Denise and Taylor and yay, Denise can hear me. Well, then you don't want to hear me sing. I can hold a tune for a little while. She'll be back in a second. We all know how it works for her. That dang phone of hers. Let's see, what's an old enough song that it's not copyrighted anymore? Hello, Melanie J. Crystal is just having some mic problems. She literally said, oh no, still? But she literally said, hello, everyone, and welcome. And then it literally, I mean, I can't even hear her in the studio. So, for your, hi, Kim G. For your watching pleasure, I will bring you all to Ziva the Diva. There we go. Hey, Ziva, you're on camera. Hey, perform. There we go. There we go. Hi, Sally. I will welcome everyone in. There we go. Close-ups of Eveie and yourselves on the... We'll just shut that for now. And there's Eveie entertaining everyone with her tail washing the wind. Yeah. Yes, she's very nappy by right now. Well, if I shut that, I can't see what everybody's saying. Oh, it should come back. She's just having a harder time than normal. And you know what? It's technology. Apparently, I'm extra sensitive with my Witchfinder general ability. My 4-month-old computer totally died the other day. Yep. 4 months old. So it's going in for repairs since it's still under warranty. She's trying to come back now. But, yes. Do you want to do anything special? No? You just want to lay there like a schlub? Good morning, Karen. How are you?
Okay, I think I'm back.
You're back. I can hear you. So they should all be able to hear.
I don't know why. This is like the 3rd or 4th time. Every time I start the live, it instantly mutes me. It loses connection to my microphone, loses connection to my browser, and it mutes me. I can't unmute it unless I go out and come back in. So I don't know what is up with this thing.
Yes, I know you'll all be disappointed, but I'm going to point you back at me instead of Ziva. But, hi, Carla.
Hi, Dawn, Erin, Diana, Angela, Taylor, Denise, Julia, Melanie J, Kim G, Sally Stevens, Karen, Carl Ann. Welcome, everybody. Already had problems this afternoon with my mic, so welcome if you're live with us or watching the replay. And there's Joe, Garden State partner.
Sorry. I don't want to leave anyone out. And I don't want to leave you.
It's okay. There's so much of a lag. It's unreal.
Joe's here.
Yep.
Hi, Joe. I get the floaty things now. They got them for the laptops. You haven't noticed the floaty things? Last time I was in the live, I was like, beware. I now have the floaty things. Be ready to be annoyed.
I can see them over here. I don't see them on my phone, but I do see them in the chat here.
Yeah, that's me. That's completely me. Apparently, I just have to... Oh, someone else is doing it, too.
Aw.
Random.
Welcome in Chris and Tank. How you
Hey,
doing,
Chris.
Tank? You feeling any better?
I'm frothing. It's me, Chris, and Joe.
Oh, well, thank you for all the little floating emojis.
I can't do anything if your head's on my arm.
And I don't know what happened. I don't see it anymore. I can't do it. Maybe it's because I'm on my own channel, but I haven't even seen it on others' channel, so I don't know.
Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? What? Being hugged to death.
Aww. Eveie.
Being hugged. I can't. I can't not.
Aww.
I can't not. How do you not? Nobody can have her but me. I know you'll want to. Where's Katie right now? Katie would be like melting.
I haven't seen her on Messenger the last couple of days, so I'm sure she'll be here at some point.
Yeah, you can't have her either, Joe.
So how is everybody doing today?
All right.
Well, Terry Faria messaged me or emailed me earlier today. She had bought a hook from me recently, and I think she received it yesterday, but actually got it out of the mailbox today, one of the two. And the metal part on the end was bent. I about cried. She went to the post office and they said that I have to file the claim. I have a picture she sent me. And so after the live, I plan to figure out how to file the claim and do all that, because I feel so bad about that. I mean, even though it wasn't my fault, but it left my hands in perfect condition. So somewhere from my lady picking it up from my house to it getting to her house, it got damaged in the mail. But none of the other stuff was damaged. She got her stickers and the little candy and the cards, so nothing came out. But that is, I am just devastated. I've never had something like that happen before. Now, the hook that I sent you was sticking out of the package, but it never got damaged. And
I wrap them.
I'm gonna have
a
different way of shipping it.
Yeah, you wrap them really well. So the fact that it even got damaged surprises me.
It tore me up.
Oh,
I can't.
yeah. You file that claim, and then
yeah, I plan on it.
now what type of hook? You use all types of hooks, right? To make your hooks.
Aluminum. I use the aluminum.
Right, but I mean you'll use boys style and you'll use the
Baits.
like can I baits, yeah. Because I have from when I use the regular types of hooks, I have bags of hooks. And I don't use them anymore. And do people mind if they're used, if they're not scratched up and stuff? Or do you always promise brand new hooks?
I always buy brand new hooks.
Because like if they're gifts instead of like what they win or what they if you're gifting a hook to a friend, maybe you could say, would you mind if I used a used hook if it looks brand new? And I could give you some of these hooks because some of them may be brand new. I have no idea. And you could look over
the
them.
Ones that I order are brand new, and the only ones that I have used are the ones I made for myself. You know, I used them, took the grip off of them and made my set of polymer clay. Now, I purchase a whole set, you know, of whatever, however many sizes there are. Like if it's a 14 count piece, I buy that whole set every once in a while. And then when I need a certain size, I'll just go to the store and buy that size. But I always try to give them brand new hooks when somebody orders it, because that is not right if it's used to me, you know.
Right.
Unless they send me a hook that they have and want a handle made on it. That's a different story. That's their own personal hooks, you know.
Right. Like Susan said, Suzanne. It's Suzanne, right? Goulet?
Yes.
Not Susan. Right.
Tank said he puts
like she would mind. Some people would like. What's that?
Tank says I put hooks into the toothbrush holders from Dollar Tree. That if they'll fit the polymer clay handle, that's a pretty good idea.
Yeah. Oh, to ship them, yeah.
Welcome in, Gwen and Susan and Alex, Angela, King Morgan.
Kim.
Things do get stuck in postal machines a lot. You have to put on there.
It was the metal part. It was slightly bent like that.
Okay, it had to be a machine to do that. You can't bend it with your hand.
No.
You can't bend it. It had to be a machine that did it.
But all her other stuff was in there. So
it was? Okay.
Her stitch markers, her candy, and her card was all in there.
She got that. But she saw the package was damaged, though, when she got it. Remember that end was open? Yep. The end was open and it was sticking out. Lord knows what trouble it went through. So,
yeah.
she needs to talk
tonight.
about this.
She did.
What'd they say?
I have to file a claim.
We can do that.
I'm going to.
Oh, okay.
Joe says hi, Patricia.
Well, hey, how you doing, buddy? I've been out planting seeds as we speak.
Let's see.
Good luck, tonight's the Fall Fest drawing, right?
Do what?
It's the Fall Fest final drawing tonight, right? And Kim's in that.
She's in there 3 times, lucky lady. Good luck, Kim.
Tell some of the seeds were some I won from him.
Some of the seeds she planted were from you, Joe. Susan says she doesn't mind, but I do. That's the thing. I do. I don't feel right if it's a used hook, and you know,
Yeah.
I try to
See,
offer.
most I don't think I ever used them, but I probably got them used was the thing.
Yeah.
But like their name brand, and I know like sometimes people like a Susan Bates hook or a boy hook, and they may be more expensive to buy newer, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well, Karen says post office is getting bad. I had yarn stolen. They retaped package. Dee was nice enough to replace it. Hand dyed. I paid $45 for and was upset. They took the stitch markers. I've had something similar happen with Sabrina's package that came. It was all taped up with our United States Post Office tape. And there was supposed to be 5 balls. There was only 4. And so I think somebody took one, or they missed it when they were putting it back in the box, checking it in customs. But that is very disappointing, Karen. I am sorry that had happened. Welcome in. Yeah, I was planning on it. Welcome in, Canadian Family Life. Sorry about that.
hi, Canadian Family Life. And Karen.
Thank you so much, Sally.
It's so good to see you all. I have missed being in lives, and I think I just miss talking with you all. I'm really hoping I can get back to maybe having, even if it's just a short one of my lives next week, maybe. Actually, I might have an appointment next week, but I'm hoping. Hi, Pamela Hunter.
Well, that stinks, Susan. I'm sorry. She says, I won an item from Rambling with the Brums, and I confirmed it was mailed. Never arrived at my post office, apparently. Did you ever check the tracking to see if they received it? Because sometimes I think they're in Canada, if I'm correct. So it takes a little while to get through customs from the US to, from Canada to the US.
Katie, you're going to make me cry.
Can't wait to see them grow. Gwen, you're a finalist too, right? I wish you luck also. I wish everybody luck that's a semifinalist, not just Kim. I wish everybody good luck.
I'm so excited for all of you. Alexa, stop. Sorry. Sorry, I had to yell at my lady in the box. And I don't keep a lady in the box. It's the AI.
It starts with an A. Welcome in, Karen and Demetra. Well, we're talking a little bit about everything, gardening and packages that got messed up in the mail. Let's see. Oh my goodness, I just had to scroll back up because it jumped. Katie, thank you.
Here you go, Katie.
Says,
Here you go.
OMG, sweet Crystal and dearest Melanie. It's my lucky day. I love you both so much. I love to all the Yarny Cats. Oh, we love you too, Katie.
That's so sweet, Kim.
All right, so that's 12 times 12, Katie.
Wow, everybody, it's like everybody in this live is all the runner-ups are in this live today. Because Angela's heirlooms, apparently, she's in the Fall
Yeah.
Fest twice.
Welcome in, Pamela Hunter. I had 3 yarn. I won in the package, but the other yarn was gone. The nerve. Yes, the nerve of them. I can't believe they did that. Okay, Scott is from Canada. I thought so.
I think it's on Gail. Is it Gail Southern Living? She's going to be doing a live. Well, the finalist, the final winner.
Oh, Canadian Family Life is also a semifinalist. Congratulations. Melanie J is also, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, Katie, I called her over because she came over and gave me a hug earlier, but you missed it. So I called her back over so you could see her. She's just having a sleepy day. Hi, Sarah.
Karen says that Karen Wagner says gardening discussions remind me about discussions with my grandma back in the day. She had a huge garden every year, usually half an acre at least, plus fruit trees.
Hi, Demetra.
Oh, that's sweet of Kim to say. She goes, if I don't win, I truly hope it's one of you guys here that gets it. Oh, well, that's good, Susan. Oh, Angela's in there 2 times. Well, good luck, everybody.
Yeah.
Welcome in, Rebecca McCauley. How you doing? And Yolanda Perkins, welcome.
See, I miss people no matter what. I missed Rebecca. Sorry about that, Rebecca. And here I thought I was staring at the chat.
Yeah, sometimes when it jumps, you've got to scroll back up because it misses.
Yeah.
Welcome in, Sarah Nicole. She says working and lurking. And there's Dawn LaValle, my semifinalist. Good luck. And I saw you were also a semifinalist on another person's channel. Congratulations. And Sarah Nicole, you. Good luck, everybody.
Thank you for gifting a membership, Joe. And congratulations, Suzanne.
Once I get to that, I'll say something. I'm still up a little bit.
You're up there, but I am doing my job even though I'm not typing it.
Well, thank you. Karen Wagner says, I'm putting a border on a Afghan today. Whoa, that sounds awesome.
Hello, Alex. Welcome in.
6:30 Central Time. Joe, not Joe. Canadian Family Life says that Gail is at 6:30 Central Time for the drawing.
Hello, Zara and Samantha. I think Samantha came in earlier, but I'm saying hi now. And hello, Zara. I haven't seen you in so long.
I hope I remember to go. I want to be there to, watch who wins and everything. But
I can't add mods, Samantha. And Demetra, I believe when they are green, they are poisonous, is potatoes. In the green stage, they can make you ill.
Thank you so much, Joe.
Oh, Karen, a little crochet basket for your kitty's toys. Yeah, we used to have a basket for the dog's toys, but as soon as I put the toys in, Ziva would take one toy out, one toy out, one toy out, until there was nothing in the basket. And then I'd put them all back in, and it would happen again. One toy out, one toy out. You know, there was no point to the basket anymore.
Congratulations, Suzanne, on receiving the membership.
Now, Joe, most of my garden this year were seeds from you in your channel. And
oh, that's awesome.
Only a few, and like my starters were, yeah, it probably was a game for her to empty the basket, Kim. But some of my starters were, yeah, I got them at the store, but I believe all of my seeds, most of my seeds, if not all of them, came from Joe's channel. And I got almost everything I planted. I didn't get corn. None of my corn came up. And not many of my tomatoes. But I heard there was a weird thing that most of the gardeners in Pennsylvania, they had a problem with tomatoes coming up this year. And I'm like, wait, there was just a weird thing that tomatoes didn't come up in Pennsylvania this year? What is that? Huh?
I
don't know.
had that problem with my first batch that I planted. I had to replant it.
Why? What weird phenomena just said tomato seeds just aren't going to happen? Out of all the seeds, the tomato ones just aren't going to happen. I mean, but only in like, I heard Pennsylvania, but I mean, obviously not. You're in Texas. Why? I didn't have that problem with my, I thought it wasn't going to happen with my peppers, but then my peppers came up. But took them a while. I think I'm going to get white peppers. I'm excited.
Welcome in, Zara. Samantha, I did a channel reset of all my moderators. I had like 20, and I don't need that many. Plus, Nightbot keeps a tab on the spam in the comments. I only have 3 moderators now, and that's all I need. I'm sorry, but if you want to drop your link, you can type drop, and Nightbot will drop it.
Remember to enter my thing. And I am going to put more stuff in.
No, nobody enter Mama's giveaway. I'm winning it. Nobody enter unless you want to enter under my name. I'm kidding.
Oh.
I'm kidding. Everybody
She
enter.
does it every month. She's joking.
Everybody enter her birthday giveaway, and everybody wish her a happy 29th birthday. Okay?
Again and again. Yeah, again and again.
Yes, because she looks
sorry, crocheting rectangle
for 29. So, happy birthday, Mama.
Tell her thank you. I did find, as I said in the video, that if I found more things I was going to throw in. Well, I found a good sale, and so I am going to throw more things in there. So, and if Joe wants to enter, it's not girly stuff this time. You're okay. You're clear. You can enter.
Are you going to rent a U-Haul truck to ship it? Because
It's a huge box. It's huge.
I know.
Aw. Okay, so Zara is crocheting a granny rectangle to make into a notions pouch. And Karen just finished a little crochet basket for her kitty toys. They're spoiled already. Do not eat green potatoes.
Katie, we don't have to fight. I will send you an autographed picture of Ziva and Ruby. Okay? Autographed.
All right, I need to start reading these comments. I am getting really behind, and we got new people in the chat I want to greet. So,
Did I say hi to you, Chris? I don't remember. And Cricket, hello.
yeah, I was amazed at how many there were. I was like, oh my gosh. Have you made any amigurumi chickens? Yes, this one right here is mine. This is my chicken. Her name is Sunny, the happy hen.
And the pattern is for sale on Ravelry. But if you become a member, you get 2 free patterns and you can pick her. Not trying to be a salesperson or anything, but it's well worth it. Because as a member, you get the free patterns, and then as she releases new patterns, you get those free. And when the members giveaways come on, you get entered in those. Amazing. Amazing perks to being a Yarny Cat member. Oh, what headache pain will do to you. Me, it makes me loopy. Or is this just normal me?
Angela's Heirlooms is making a baby chick amigurumi. Aw.
Aw.
Hello. The reason
Sorry.
I did a channel reset is because I had too many moderators, and half of them either didn't. I don't need them. Honestly, I really don't need a moderator anymore because I was having so much problems with trolls and scammers, spammers, all that. I needed the mods to keep the scammers and spammers and trolls out of the chat. Now that I do subscriber only mode, I don't need moderators, really. And moderators were there to drop people's links. But since I set up Nightbot to drop the links, I don't need the moderator. So that's why, Samantha.
Hello, Ellie. How are you?
Welcome in, Connie. I got my peppers to grow finally. My, what are they called? The hot wax banana peppers. I got peppers on them. I'm so excited. I was like, yes. My chat stopped. It won't scroll. What the heck's going on? Oh, there. Hey, you should have seen her giveaway last year, Katie. She had a handmade quilt that she put in. It was machine quilted, but she, you know, cut all the blocks and sewn them on her machine and everything. So she had a quilt in last year's giveaway.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Welcome in, Cricket. Welcome in, Margaret Baker.
Hello, Margaret.
And Lethaleya, welcome in. Thank you, Karen Wagner. You've never seen Sunny's hind down. And you know what's cool about this? The bottom has a piece of plastic canvas, so it sits flat, but the top can be used as a pin cushion. So that kind of doubles as, you know, I could set it by my sewing machine and use it as a pin cushion. Welcome in, Maritza. And Passamaquoddy.
Oh, hi, Cindy. Katie, I answered you on one of your comments on one of my videos where you asked that. I answered your comment in a big, long comment. Maybe I need to email you.
Well, Karen Wagner says border on the lap gan is done. Now to a baby blanket using no pill yarn. Cannot believe how soft that is.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. I'm going to show you something because I keep forgetting to make a whip video. I got a color pack for a crochet along, and I've never gotten one of those before. And it's a British crochet, okay, British company doing the crochet along. So I got this color pack from them at the end of last month. And I was like, okay, birthday money, I'm going to buy this, and I'm going to do the crochet along. And it's, and don't be pulling the hook out. It's now they don't look so pretty anymore, but it's anti-pilling. Some of it's baby yarn, some of it's just DK yarn. It's so soft. It's so soft. And I'm like, where have you been all my life, anti-pilling yarn? Because this acrylic is so nice. And I'm just doing the crochet along at my own speed. But this is the center of the blanket. And I'm but I'm like, so many ends to weave in because you have to cut and then you do the little, like these little sections, and you're just going here to here, here to here, here to here. And then you're like, there's nowhere to weave the ends. So I'm like, yeah, I won't be doing another one of these for a long. It's going to be gorgeous. And then, like, this little yellow thing that goes around the green thing, I did it 4 times. I did it exactly like they said it. But I had to rip it out 3 times. And I'm like, But I did it the whole, on each section, each time. And I was like, no, not right. Not right, not happy, not right. And then I had to fudge it my own way to get it to look like their picture as close as I could. And I was just like, I wonder if they're confusing their UK and their US terms in this position, because earlier on they had already made one error in the pattern where they said back post where it was supposed to say front post. And then later, same sentence, they had the correct wording. So they made one mistake in the pattern already, and now I'm like, are they saying double crochet where it needs to say single crochet? But even when I did the single crochet, it looked better, but it still didn't look exactly like the pattern. And I'm like, it's my blanket. I can make it look however I want. You're okay. Don't be OCD. Okay, I'm okay.
Welcome in, Antoinette. I'm glad you can make it.
Thank you, Katie. Hello, Antoinette. Hurry back, Ellie. I hope it's not too bad important. I hope it's good important.
And Angela finished her baby chick, and she says, now need to make some dinos.
I want to see the baby chick like 3 times the size of the dinos, and then like in a diorama together. Godzilla chick takes on dinos. Hi, Ganni Joe.
Hey, Ganni Joe, welcome in. So also, let's see. Karen wants me to tell y'all about the crochet along. So the initial supply video came out on the 17th, 2 days ago. So it tells you what you need for the spider, Halloween spider cowl. And the very first part will come out on October 1st. The second part will come out October 8th. And the third part, which is assembling and doing hanger, will be October 15th. And so from technically the 15th, because you could get it all done that day, to the 30th, you'll have a that much time to get in your finished pictures for the giveaway portion. Now, if you're planning to take part, you have to email me before the crochet along actually starts. So I can put you on the participant list. And so I know who might be participating. And then, you know, if you don't finish, that's okay. But I will offer 3 prizes at the end and draw 3 winners. It's not a competition of who's better. It's just going to be 3 people at random. But yeah, so I hope, now being the orange spider, it kind of blows out the, where you can see what I'm doing, but I try to describe it the best I can. You can still see it. It's just very hard to, it's like the orange is real bright, but I'm hoping it's still okay enough that y'all are able to do it.
I wonder how it would look in that glow in the dark, like if you did some of it in the glow in the dark yarn and then like took like an hourglass part, you know, some embroidery in an hourglass or something, or the legs in the glow in the dark or something. Oh, cool, Katie.
Karen, my mom had the same problem. I had to reteach her how to crochet when she had her stroke, and she gets confused very, very easy. So yeah, I can understand what you went through.
Hi, Terry.
Melanie J says, hey to Aunt Dale, Patricia, Tammy, and my brother.
How is Aunt
Dale? Said hello. She's doing good. I hear her moving around in there. Her and she actually went out to the pasture. My brother pushed her out in a wheelchair out there, and she got to throw some seeds. So she kind of helped a little bit.
Hey,
Welcome
Cindy.
in, Taylor.
Oh, sorry. You go. It's your show. Go.
Our show. You're my co-host. So
You
it's our show today. Might be my channel, but it's our show.
In that case, you shush and let me take over. Come on. No. It is always your show. I am just along for the ride. Listen, driver picks the music. Passenger ship. No, I'm kidding. Have you not even watched the first episode of Supernatural?
No, not yet.
Oh my God. I'm rewatching it from the beginning because I can't even remember. I tried to go back and I'm like, I'm on season 7. I go to season 7 and I look at episode 1. I'm like, why doesn't that look familiar? This doesn't look. So I go back to season 6 and I'm like, that sort of looks familiar. But I'm like, I've gone in and sat down while my sister's watching them. So I could have like watched that one way out of order with my sister. And so I'm like, all right, season 1, episode 1 out of 15 seasons. I'm like, dear Lord, this is going to take me years. And I still need to catch up on Doctor Who by November. Is it November or October?
Let me see if they've made a release date.
Oh. Yeah, I highly enjoy it, but I had been watching it.
23rd of November. But they haven't actually. It says, okay, the official anniversary is on 23rd of November, which is a Thursday. Traditionally, Doctor Who episodes always come out on a Saturday night, so maybe one of the episodes will step away from tradition and be broadcast on the actual anniversary, or they'll be shared on the weekends either side of the anniversary. So it could be the weekend before or after.
Okay. Well, thanks to my.
Oh.
No, go ahead.
Katie, make sure you send me an email if you haven't already, saying you're joining the cow. Oh, you did. Never mind. I see it. I already put it in my folder. And also, I see another email notifying me of something from Melanie. Thank you.
Oh,
I got it in my book.
Normally, I put it in the chat, and my brain. I'm going to take something, but you'll never see me take it, so don't worry about it. YouTube will have no idea what I just did. They think I'm taking a mint. It's a mint. It's a mint for my headache. If I can get it out of my nightstand drawer. Oh, dear Lord.
If you do it in black, if you have like a neck light or a little headlamp that you can wear on your head when you're crocheting, it might help you see the stitches better if you have a problem crocheting in black. But
charging by my bedside.
Welcome in, Cindy, Lulu's Treasure Trove.
Yes, I was not interrupted. I interrupt myself. I interrupt everybody. I don't try it. I really don't. But I meant to say earlier, hi, Cindy. I haven't seen you in so long. How are you, hon? I am taking a migraine pill. So I can barely breathe out of my nose, so I'm also taking the Sudafed. I don't think that's wrong or weird on the show. Why do they make it so that when you're in pain and like disoriented, you can't get into your medication? Why? You know?
Push down and turn.
Well, it's just a peel back, but like if you don't have fingernails, it's like, and it's a dissolvable.
We forgot about this today's episode. Oh my goodness.
What?
Melanie J said, I'm loving Daryl Dixon. You like it, Crystal? And I completely forgot. We didn't even watch this past Sunday's Walking Dead episode. And then today we got Only Murders in the Building.
Okay, we haven't even started Only Murders in the Building because my dad is not in the mood for anything. He can't, right now, he can't take anything that is like, in your face, you know, so we're waiting for him because that is the right thing to do, but we're kind of like, come on. So we're pretending it doesn't exist. But I just saw Jay say Forged in Fire. We love Forged in Fire. My dad actually wanted at one point to get a forge. And the one judge, I don't remember which one, literally an hour and a half from where we live, he lives and has his forge and school from where we live. And we want to go visit it and like my dad take a class with him. So that would be cool. Yeah. But I got to send you an email about the cow too. I already know how I want to do my spider. And then I want to actually make it like attach it to Ziva's harness. So it's riding her back. I'm scared of spiders. I need to make them cute. So if it's a giant spider riding my dog's back, it's cuter for me or it's terrifying. I don't know which one, but I can deal with it then because I know where it is. And that's what I'm going to do.
Try to put a bigger happy face, you know, like maybe like a big, huge smile on it, you know, like it has teeth.
I've got glow-in-the-dark amigurumi eyes. Glow-in-the-dark eyes. And I put those on all my Halloween amigurumi. So I'm definitely using my glow-in-the-dark eyes. Hi, Wicked Granny. Why do I always forget your name? And Karen, I got really great neck lights that have 3 different light, warm light, bright white light, and dimmer white light. And I got them from Amazon, and they're adjustable, like, you know, the neck's adjustable. I think they only cost me $14.99, and that was like 2 years ago. If I can find the link, my email's in my description boxes, but if you want to email me, I will send the link to you. I gotta take this pill. Oh God, it's awful. Dissolvable, and they're like,
congratulations, Barry, on the watch hours. That's awesome. Happy dance.
Wait, did Barry get his watch hours?
He says 1,000 watch hours. So he's got 2,000 more to go.
Congratulations. And hi, Zoila. How are you, hon? If I missed anybody, I'm so sorry. I am rambling. And just tell me to shut it. You can all tell me in the chat. Crystal knows she can tell me. She's too nice to, though. Crystal, just get my mom in here to tell me.
Tell you what?
I ramble. Just shut it. When I'm in pain or I have pain pills in me, I ramble even more than normal.
I got
Oh,
your
that's
email, Karen.
hi, Darcia. That's great to hear, Zoila.
Okay, and I've been putting all the emails in a folder that says Spider Cow, so I have everybody in there that is joining. So
That would be fantastic, Katie. We've emailed before, right, Katie?
Katie says, push down, turn, 10 jumping jacks, 8 somersaults, walk 2 miles on one hand, and dance the tango with the first person you see. That's how to open a pill bottle.
It wasn't even a pill bottle. It was a little thing that held my dissolvable, and it had a paper on the back. But I have no thumbnails, and I'm just like, which corner do I even brain know? And you want to see something? I have taken the plunge. Okay, first, I need to know if you want to see it. Hey, Trey. Is that your brother? Trey Joyner?
No.
There's more than one Trey.
Word of War, I think is his name. Welcome in, Wicked Granny. And Paula Mulford.
Trey Joyner says, I spent some me time playing with my empty squeezy water bottles and my empty squeezy condiment bottles. And I have no idea why.
Terry, you can make it in pink, yellow, whatever color you want for the spider.
Oh, you could stripe them and make it a zebra spider.
Mm-hmm. Welcome in, Trey.
Okay. So, in this bag, which Queen's Crafts by Bridget gifted me in a surprise, and my lights are flickering. That's never good. I decided to finally take the plunge and try to knit some socks. But did I decide to do a... Oh, what's going on?
I was just going to say, I never got Karen Wagner's email, and I checked spam. I don't have anything there.
Okay.
So try to email me again. I'll put it in the chat. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead and continue.
No. But I had just put up a video showing Mama G had sent me a bunch of yarns and said, just make me a pair of socks and keep the rest. And I was like, lady, you be crazy because you sent me like 12 kinds of yarns and you only want one pair of socks. And I don't even know how to knit socks yet. So I said, okay, I'm going to knit some socks. And I didn't have any, really short circular needles, and my double pointeds were all metal, and I'm like, they're going to just slip right off there. So I went on Temu and I got 75 bamboo double pointed needles for $6.47. And I was like, those are going to be easier to keep the yarn on. And they are. But I'm not good with double pointed needles. But this is one of the yarns she sent me. And it's got, these are called dandelion socks. And it has a lace pattern in it. A V lace pattern. Because I've done lace. And my brain just does this thing where it goes, okay, yarn over, knit two together, slip stitch. It just, breaks it all down to what it is, instead of, oh no, big scary lace, it just breaks it down to the stitches. So I don't know if you can see it there, but it got a horrible knot, and I had to join the yarn, and then the yarn said, oh, we're not joined anymore. So I had to tie a knot in the yarn. I have to learn isn't it? This is called Grand Canyon, and it's in shadow there. It's called Grand Canyon, and I saw it, and I went, oh my God, that's my yarn. It's so my yarn. And I said, it could have been my dad's yarn, but he's got size 12 feet, and there just wasn't enough to make him a pair of socks. I've got size 6.5 feet, and it just made more sense to be my yarn. Thank you, Zoila. What less scary for me, Terry?
A deep purple spider, and then Zoila says the spider. That's interesting. I hope you get some relief, Cindy. Yeah,
Yes.
Don't do a brown recluse. I wouldn't want one either.
Yeah.
Aw, thank you so much, Kathi.
Loving the colors in this. I want to try the 9-inch circulars. I've got some in my cart on Amazon for my next pair of socks. But for this pair of socks, I'm going to stick to the exact same needles for both socks, so they come out the same. But yeah. Have a great day, Joe.
Bye, Joe.
Terry.
Melanie J, I think the size the eyes were the two that you need that are the bigger ones are 12 millimeter eyes, and the 4 smaller ones I believe are 9 millimeter, but I'm really not 100% sure. It's whatever I said in the video.
Hey, Angela, can you tell me, when they say 9-inch circulars, they mean from the tip of one needle to the tip of the other, right? So including the needle and the cord. Because I wanted to use my interchangeables, but I can't find a cord for them that'll make them that short. Yeah, you've grown attached, Katie, until he tries to crawl on you, and then you're like, die, 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 die. Okay, Angela, because the interchangeables I have, they don't have a cord that you can use with them that'll make them that short. And I'm like, well, dang it. I really wanted to use them. I like using them. What? I thought my dog was whining, and it's just she can't breathe through her nose, and it was wheezing.
Okay, Karen Wagner. I'll be on the lookout for it.
Zoila, I was no good at the beginning either. My first hat had so many holes and drop stitches that I had to go through afterwards with a sewing needle and sew everything up after it was off the needles. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I missed that, and I missed this, and I can't believe I missed this, and all this stuff. And I was just knitting my sweater right now, and I'm like, I'm doing so good. I'm really doing good. I guess I better count my stitches. And I'm like, why am I a stitch short? all I'm doing is knitting and purling. And then I went back and looked and I'm like, there it is, 5 rows down. But luckily it's just knit and purl. So I went doot, doot, doot with the baby crochet hook and I picked it up and now it's all the way up at the top, ready to be picked up at the next row. And I'm like, you know, I wouldn't have been able to do that. I would have had a major meltdown last year at this point and been like, I don't know how to pick it up, even though it's just a knit stitch. And what shall I do? I'll just rip the whole thing out. And, you know, you are doing fantastic.
If you do drop a stitch, it will catch it.
Well, the way I knew I had come a long, long way was when which I still have as a whip, but your twisted pillar shawl stole.
Mm-hmm.
When I was testing that, since it is like all lace, when I would drop stitch it, I'd be like, wait, why is this not coming out right? Or something would come off the needle. Is that I could pick up stitches in the lace work and it would look right, and I'd be like, dude, I can pick up lace stitches, and they look like they belong in the lace work. It's not just like it looks like it's a knit stitch or it looks like it's a purl stitch and it makes the lace work look out of place or anything. It looks like part of the lace work. I'm like, okay, now I think I'm doing all right.
Angela's heirloom says yes, tip to tip.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so I just see I wish, and this would be really nice. I wish cords were interchangeable between sets. But they're not. They're, what is it, proprietary amongst brands. It would be nice because then if this brand had a 4-inch cord, but your brand did not have one that short, you could just buy that cord. So.
Katie says, oh, Mel, I can tell you right now that if that happened, you would be able to hear me screaming from Missouri with your windows closed.
Oh, I know. My sister tells me the danger spider, which is at least 1.5 inches body on my front porch, which I have not seen for the last week. She says, it does not want to get on you. You are a giant to it. It is scared to death of you. I'm like, no. It wants to be in my hair. It wants to be in my hair, and I have the blood type that all bugs, want. So, no, I am not going on that front porch after dark because it comes out then, and I don't know where it is now. I used to know it was in that one spot in the roof, and now I have no idea where it is. It could be dead, which I would prefer because then it will never come out again. But really, I have no idea where it is now. It could be anywhere. But
Katie
yes.
is asking a question. I learned crochet first, and then a year later. Okay, so I learned how to crochet officially in 2019, and then in 2020, end of 2020, I learned knitting. My grandmother tried to teach me in my later teens, and I thought I got it, and I didn't. But then in 2019, my sister was fixing to have her 3rd kid, but it was her first son. So I wanted to make her something special and wanted to learn how to crochet, and got it that time. It stuck, and then I always said to myself through the whole next year, I don't want to know how to knit. I don't want to learn it. It seems boring. And then I fell in love with lace knitting. So so she wants to know, which did you learn first, knitting or crochet?
I learned to crochet when I was 10. My mother was trying to get me to sit still. I don't think I ever actually learned to sit still. I was then diagnosed with ADHD at 39. But we all just kind of went, duh. But, and then I took some courses on knitting at Michael's with some friends when I was in my 20s. And I learned, you know, cast on, knit, purl, cast, bind off. So I could make a square. So I did some, you know, washcloth. But they were all wonky. And that's all I could do. And I couldn't do it well. I didn't have any great gauge or anything. And as far as crochet, my mom only could remember, you know, chain, single crochet, double crochet. After that, I was on my own. I devoured books. Nobody I knew how to do it. So I was reading what they had at the library. I was buying the Learn to Do This. But I'm a visual learner, so seeing them do it in a book, Antoinette, but seeing them do it in a book and them saying, loop it over and do this, I'd be like, what? And there was no YouTube, there was no internet, so I had to figure it out myself, and probably a lot of it I got wrong. For most of the beginning, I didn't know the chain one at the end of a row, so all of my stuff went this way for a long time. But I learned the patterns and all that. I've been testing patterns for about 10 years. And, but knitting, I kind of never got past the basics. And then one year I said I was going to make stockings for my nieces and nephews. And I don't know how I did it, but half of them were knit. I really don't know how I did it. It's a blank. It's like a mind fog. Because there were heels, there were toes. But I honestly don't know how I accomplished it. Because I still had not learned anything beyond cast on, bind off, knit, and purl. So I didn't know how to slit. I don't know how I made stockings. I don't to this day. But they got stockings, and some of them were knit, and some of them were crochet. I mean, they have them unless they threw them away, which, putting it past some of my nieces, I wouldn't put it past them. That's how they feel about that stuff. So, hi, Jen and Steve. But last year, not this year, last year in March, I said, to heck with this. I am going to learn to knit the real way. I've got YouTube at my disposal. I've had these knitting needles. I mean, I had everything. I had the circulars. I had the double pointeds. I had everything you could want. And I said, everybody keeps talking about this Ross hat. I had all the nice yarns. And I went with fingering weight. I was like, go big, go home. So I pulled out the yarn, and I used Hobby Universe. And I'm like, here we go. And I cast it on, and I made myself a Ross hat. And it, like I said, it had holes and things when it came off, and I just went, you're going to have scars, but you're not going to come apart. And it was sparkly and beautiful. And I said, all right, let's do another one. Fingering weight. Did it. I still have it. I wore it yesterday. And it was much better. And it only had like 3 drop stitches I had to fix after it was off the stuff. And that's the end of that. I've been knitting ever since. And then my third project that got completed was a lace knit shawl, and it got first place in this year's county fair. So,
What? Just saying. Yeah, I've only been live an hour and 17 minutes. Oh, okay.
but she just went penny shopping and she needs your help, Crystal.
What?
The U-Haul truck, she only has it for half an hour more. She just went penny shopping. She needs your help unloading. The U-Haul truck has to be back in 15 minutes.
Gone penny shopping today. I welcomed y'all in the chat by typing, but I didn't want to interrupt her. But welcome in Jen and Zach.
Hi, Zach.
And that's awesome.
And I'm rambled.
About your sweaters. Now I can't even find the comment. Where did it go? Soila says she picks up things faster by watching. Anytime I needed to learn a new thing in knitting, I would just go on YouTube and watch the tutorial a few times or slow it down and then do it as I'm watching it if I needed to. So I always go and search what I don't know how to do. Antoinette says, that's all I know is knit, purl, cast on, and cast off. That's technically all there is to it, unless you want to do lace knitting. That's like with all the yarn overs, and there's only a couple of other stitches, like a slip knit that's technically like a decrease, but it makes it lean this way or that way. Same thing with the knit 2 together. Like a slip knit makes it lean this way, and knit 2 together makes it lean this way. That's all it does. And then a yarn over is what gives the open work, like the little square. And depending on whether you do a knit stitch or a purl stitch, depends on how you wrap the yarn, which way you wrap it. So yeah, there's tons of tutorials out there that will help with that.
Thank you, Katie and Sally. And I just want to say, if you want to learn to knit, you totally can, because when people say you have to hold the yarn a certain way or the needles, you hold them however you're comfortable, and you learn to knit in a way that's comfortable to you. And as far as learning the stitches, you just watch somebody doing it and you do it how it's comfortable to you and you get the result. And that's what YouTube did for me. It showed me how to get the result, and my hands did it in a way that was comfortable for me. So I just followed the pattern, I followed what was written down, or you can follow a tutorial, but you let your hands do it in a way that's comfortable for you. Holding it and moving. That's the only part that you have to overcome, is letting your hands learn the way that's comfortable for them. And if anybody needs help with that, I'm willing to get on video with them and walk them through that. I taught my nephew to crochet and a couple of my nieces to crochet, and I'm sure it's the same to teach someone to knit, to just help them through getting comfortable and that kind of thing. And I would love to help someone learn something new that gives them joy.
I think people want to learn to knit because of different reasons. Like when I actually got interested in it, I had crocheted a sweater and I was like, you could feel the air go through it. It was too drafty. So I was like, well, I wonder if eventually I could learn to knit a sweater. It might not, you know, the air might not go through it as much because it seems like closer stitches. But I started out with just hats and scarves and working things flat like this. I made a cup cozy and I just knitted it flat and then pinned it down and then put fringe on it. Not a cozy, a rug. And then I just kind of went up from there. I, you know, started, I think my very first shawl, I had only been knitting about a year. And I was like, I didn't want to learn how to do all those fancy stuff. But I saw this shawl and it was Expression Fiber Arts. And I just loved the look of it. And I'm just like, oh my God, I want to learn how to do that. And it was so inspiring, so beautiful. Took me 2.5 months to do, but I learned how to do it and messed up along the way. But that you will mess up, and just don't let that discourage you.
The funniest thing, the shawl she's talking about, out of the hundreds of patterns on Expression Fiber Arts, I picked out that same shawl and bought the pattern. Out of the hundreds of patterns, I picked the same shawl pattern that Crystal picked out without knowing it was the pattern Crystal picked out.
Yeah.
I think we spend too much time together. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thank you, Katie. Well, Antoinette, is it because you want to do the pick method like really badly, or you feel you need to do the pick method? Because I throw and it's what comes naturally to me.
Zach, are you crocheting your first scarf?
I think he said he was knitting it.
No, the last comment I see is hi, Crystal and Melanie.
Oh. Oh, so you want to do the pick method. Yeah, I guess it would be hard if you naturally do one method but you really want to do the other one to learn to change what you naturally do. I'm just like, this is what I do. It's what comes naturally. I'm just going to keep doing it.
Sally Stevens has been knitting since the age of 8 and crochet since 13. And she goes, I love fiber arts. Karen started watching Fiber Spider do a knit along scarf. It was my first knit and I fell in love. Use circular needles. That way the stitches don't fall off. So do I.
Yeah, I love my dad didn't. I started knitting last year and only like somewhere in like midsummer this year, he's like, are those connected? And I was like, yeah. He's like, that's so cool. I was like, wow, you're real observant, aren't you?
Yeah, less movement for sure.
Yeah, I guess that would also help if maybe you might have arthritis or something to have the less movement, that kind of thing. Hello, Trudy. I stopped. I stopped. Crystal, have I
Mhm.
told you I like your chicken corner?
I think so on the last live. I think you said you liked the background.
I think we should christen it something like cozy chicken corner or something. I don't know. Not
No,
crazy.
it's a
No.
male chicken. The cluck house. Instead of like a clubhouse, it's the cluck house. The cluck wall. I don't know.
Oh, I'm sure we can all come up with something. Oh, Karen's starting her first diamond painting. What's it of, Karen?
Aw, that's awesome, Karen. I started learning crochet just by watching my grandmother at the age of 6. I learned to knit almost 3 years ago by watching Marley Bird Crochet's boot camp for crocheters that want to learn to knit. Sally says, I learned to knit American throw, and I do prefer continental pick. Continental is like crocheting. Yeah, I'd rather pick than throw, because I tried holding the yarn in this hand and trying to move the yarn. No, that did not work with me. So.
But wait, I hold the yarn in my left hand and I'm a thrower. Is that weird?
I think that method is called picking.
But I did a video way back when I started, and I said, what am I? Because people were like, well, blah, blah, blah. So I just did a quick video of me doing a little bit of knitting, and they're like, you're a continental thrower thingy. What's it? Who's it? And I'm like,
obviously,
what
they don't know what was what.
No, I'm right-handed. But what felt natural when I started knitting, and nobody instructed me, I just started doing it the way it felt natural. And hold on. Literally, if I were knitting right now, this is how I would be holding my yarn. And of course that's backwards, but going needle, other needle, yarn. Like as if I were crocheting. Gets held right there. Same way I crochet. It's just how I do it. And then
I'm the same way.
I pull that and I even let go of they say I let go of the needle. So I throw it. And I'm like, all right, whatever you say. You guys knit.
Welcome in, Tycho.
Hi, Diana. And in case you're interested, that's my sweater so far. I love how the color. Sorry. I'm just showing stuff off. I don't know if I actually let go. I might still hold on to it with like the bottom fingers. If you think about it too much, you start to confuse yourself. And then you're like, wait, what am I doing? How do I crochet again? Which way do you wrap things? Yeah. You start to forget your name.
Welcome in, Sheila.
Hi,
Zoila's
Sheila.
still going to classes on Saturdays. Welcome in, Janet.
Hi, Janet. That's what I'm going to call it, Karen. It's my rainbow tree sweater. Very much so. That yarn is Hobby Manaya. And it's on sale right now. I shouldn't tell you that, Katie. I had to buy it on sale because normally it's like
someone's having a yarn
20.
sale.
Normally it's like $28 a. It looks like it's a beehive, but it's almost 600 yards a thing. It's worsted weight. It's like 65% virgin wool and 35% acrylic, and it's actually kind of soft. And that's number 9. And they've got so many colorways, but it's like 568 yards of worsted weight for like $28. But I waited until it was like $16 or $18, and then I waited until I played bingo and got the extra percent on top of the sale. And right now it's on sale for like $18.50, and then if you played bingo, you get the extra 8% off for today as well. So, you know, Manaya, Manaya. Hold on. I keep forgetting this computer.
Yes, I did, Katie.
It is
the first one you sent was for 20 entries. The second one was 3.
For a mostly wool yarn, I consider it pretty soft. You can tell there's wool in it. I had the beehive was coming apart from the outside, so my sister very kindly balled it up for me. All 570 yards into a ball for me. So it would not tangle while I was working with it. But and she is wool sensitive, so the fact that she could ball it up for me proves that it is pretty soft, Zoila. Hold on. Hobby Maya. There you go, Katie. Oh, Terry, yeah, I love cables. I love cables in crochet. I love cables in knitting. I love cables. Well, I love texture. Anything with texture. I also love to touch things. I'm very tactile. When I'm in a garden, I will touch the flower petals. And, if I'm in a food garden, I'm touching the leaves on things if they're waxy or if they're, and my dad and my sister are always like, stop touching things. And I'm like, no, I want to touch things. I like touching things. I like being a part of things. I touch dirt, stones. I'm very tactile. Hi, Diana.
Not gonna work.
Oh, did I say hi to you, Janet? Hello. Yes, Crystal learned cables. I was so happy and proud of her. And then I said, how did you not do cables until now? And then she's like, oh, and I haven't
Because I
done
thought they were always different. That's why I didn't want to do it.
I'm like, crochet cables are just front post stitches.
Charging. That ain't gonna reach.
Rainbow.
There we go. Hopefully it'll. Uh-oh.
diamond
Oh.
painting, Karen. I'm stealing it for my sweater, too.
I think she's frozen now.
Nope, I'm not. I went away for a second. We both went away before that. So, thank you, Zoila. Well, Diana, we should all have a party and we should all do cables because they are not difficult and people are scared of them and we should all celebrate us all overcoming that fear. I just finished I don't think I showed it to anyone. I just tested a full-size blanket in cables. And I was like, woohoo, cables! Let me do the blanket. Give me the blanket. Give me it. I want to do it. And yeah, other people were like, cables. Yeah. I was like, give me the cables. So.
I can see you on my computer, but I can't see or hear you on my phone.
I am on the screen on both of my computer and my tablet. So I'm there. Well, let's get you all past your mental blocks.
I don't know what's going on.
Well, they can see me. Sally says they see it. She sees us both and hears us both. So just keep acting like, you know, I am still there because I am, or I'm haunting you. I'm only in your head. I'm a figure of your imagination. All
Okay,
this time.
I just heard you say something, but I still can't see you.
Crystal, this whole time I've really just
that.
been your imaginary best friend.
Huh? Something best friend.
Your imaginary best friend this whole time. No one else has ever known about me. They all think you're crazy. They're like, Mel who? Who is this person she keeps talking about? We really don't know what she's talking about. There is no Melanie Titus. There is no channel Lethaleya's Little Hook with Melanie.
Yeah.
It was really insane. There is no other person on this channel right now. What is Crystal talking about? Mama's just been, you know, just been catering to you.
Okay, so my phone, hold on. Trying to get my charger.
At least we can hear you.
It's at 15%, and I'm just like, I think it's gonna hold. Good Times Homestead says, it's your conscience. We haven't spoken in a while.
Jiminy Cricket.
Janet, thank you so much. I did get your super chat.
It's the last one before you have no more fears after knitting, Antoinette.
Exactly. Yeah, Bob has a tutorial on the cables for that poncho. I think she recently did.
She recently, because usually when you do cables, there's a little hole left behind on the side of each cable because you don't do the stitches behind the cables because you're doing front post stitches. So you leave the stitches behind the cables undone. And I haven't watched the tutorial yet, but she did a tutorial that that shows how to get rid of those holes in the stitching. Probably you put extra stitches in, but I have no idea how to get rid of it. How am I right? Oh, the last thing before you have no more fears. But think of how free you'll be and all the new things you'll try, Antoinette, if you don't have that fear anymore. All right, Diana, have a great rest of the day.
Yeah, sometimes the thing to do is just jump in and try it and just practice. You know, like say you're gonna do a very short little section just to see if you're able to do it. And if you mess up, don't worry about it because it's not the actual project you want to make. You know what I mean? Just do something to practice. And once you get the hang of it, then make something that you do want to make, you know? So you won't be
And
as scared.
think about it this way. You can always frog it. And if it gets so bad that you can't frog it, maybe do it on some yarn you don't care about, because that way you can just cut it and throw it away.
Yeah.
Because you can knit on 4-weight
Yep.
yarn. You want some Super Saver, you know? And it is easier to learn on a larger, you know, knitting on a larger weight yarn. I did dumb. I went on fingering weight. I was like, hey, and that's what I do. I'm like, let's start on fingering weight. Let's do our third project of our life on a lace shawl on fingering weight. Hey, we're just off in, you know, the wilds here, and we're going to rub, you know, dead salmon on ourselves in bear country with no weaponry. Whee! You know, that's me. That's not me. I would never, ever do that. But
All right, we are coming up on an hour and 45 minutes. So I want to do the entry giveaway real quick. And well, there's a goal for you, Antoinette.
that sounds amazing, Antoinette.
I did answer you, Katie. I said no, not yet. So there's no pressure in you asking. I recently got everything put up, most of it. I'm still waiting on some DVD cases to get here, and so I can put my DVDs away, redo my entertainment center, and then once all of that kind of calms down and I get the rest of my stuff that I need to get organized, I'll make a video showing me putting the lizard together. Welcome in Pamela's Crochet Creations and Designs. All righty, so I'm going to head over to Nightbot. Get set up. All right, and the keyword I want y'all to use is rooster. Oh, hold on, it's not. Wait 1 second before y'all enter the keyword.
I don't know what you want to make, Antoinette, but when I was just starting, I made washcloths because you can make them out of 4-weight, you know, like Lily, sugar, and cream. And they have the kind where, you know, all you have to do is knit and purl, and you can make designs in them just by changing up where you purl instead of knit. So the design will show. It's a picture you can just making it just by purling instead of knitting. And those are fun when you're learning. So it's like a Afghan washcloth, but as long as you know how to knit and purl, you can make all sorts of designs. And they have a bunch of free patterns of them. If I can find out where, I will find the link. I'm not sure of your email, but I'll get it to Crystal, the link, and I'm sure she has your email. Okay, so cool to enter the keyword now, right?
Yes.
Oh, Zola, you're practicing dishcloths too? Have you seen that kind of dishcloth where you make the design in it with the pearls?
That's the wrong tab. Went to Facebook. I'm trying to go back to Nightbot.
Well, they're lots of fun. I made a few Christmas ones for a friend of my mom's one year, and that was when I was a way beginner, way. I mean, I probably didn't bind off right, and it came apart on her and all that stuff. Fun times.
It actually went up 1%. That's awesome. In about 10-20 minutes, it went up 1%.
Whereas my computer just said battery running low.
Yeah. 25 eligible. The last one was Pamela. Okay, and she's counted. All right. So these are the ones it's marking eligible. And if you don't hear your name called and you entered, re-type the keyword. Angela, Antoinette, Carl Ann, Darcia, Denise, Diana, Judy, Forever, Good Times, Janet, Katie, Kim G, Karen, ABQ, Dawn, Lethaleya, Margaret, Melanie, Pamela's Crochet, Passamaquoddy, Sally Stevens, September 23, Terry Truly, Wicked Granny, Yolanda, and Soila. It went up to 26. Okay, so I think it was Margaret. Who's the last one? Yeah, it was Margaret. Okay, so it counted her. Thank you for your thumbs, Pamela.
Well, if I see any videos, I'll let you know, Zoila. Wait a minute. Which Melanie is high?
Huh?
I don't know. Karen said Melanie's high and laughed about it, and I'm looking for the other Melanie because I'm usually Mel, but I'm not seeing anything from the other Melanie to say. I might be a little loopy because my pain's starting to edge away, but okay, I'll take it. Whatever. Sorry.
Okay.
I've been called worse.
We are going to draw 3 people to receive an entry. My pen won't stay. So.
Yeah, Angela. There. Hi, Angela. By the way, Angela's Heirlooms is in here.
Yes. Yes, there's 2 Angelas.
You're gonna see me disappear for a minute and possibly hear some grunting. I gotta find my cord for my computer, and I might hit the tripod.
It's Angela right that it counted. Angela's Heirlooms is not on the list.
Oh, okay.
I think she left.
You might have. Okay. I did.
Right. Still sitting at 26, so we're going to pick 3 people. Good luck, everybody.
Good luck.
First one is Forever Blessed.
Congrats, Shelly.
Yes. Congratulations, Shelly.
Eva, get your paw out from under Mommy's leg.
All right,
And
let's pick the second one. Luck. Yolanda Perkins.
congrats, Yolanda. Ooh, we go up.
All right. Let's pick the third one. Diana she was not. Oh, did she enter?
She must have. It wouldn't have picked her otherwise, right?
Unless I probably just forgot that she.
She said she did.
I see it. It's up there. My brain. Okay, congratulations, Diana Crane.
Oh my goodness.
Diana R. And when I do write your name out, I put Crane in parentheses so I know it's the Crane picture. That's why I call you Diana Crane. But I know your last name starts with an R. Congratulations, you 3.
Crystal, I seem to remember you saying that you watched Frasier before, right?
Yes.
He's coming back.
I know they were supposed to have a season, I think it was season 11 or a reboot or something with them older.
It's a reboot. He's moved back to Boston to be near his son. Dun dun dun. Dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Okay, yeah, I really am loopy. Because that was a lot of dun dun dun. Okay.
Welcome in, Queen Chriss by Grid.
Yes, it's gonna be on TV. We get streaming services. I'm not sure. Let me look it up really quick. But it's Kelsey Grammer.
Welcome in, Charity. Yeah, it's gonna have from what I remember, it's gonna have Kelsey Grammer. It's gonna have his Niles and Daphne. So Frasier, Niles, and Daphne.
Oh, I keep trying to push the screen on this. Why do they only tell you what it's streaming on? Some people actually still have TV. Okay. It says Paramount Plus and Pluto TV. October 17th, it's going to premiere. That's all I can help you with. So sorry. CBS. I found it. CBS. Why do they make it so hard?
Paramount. Okay, so what I'm seeing is the first 2 episodes of the Frasier revival will premiere on Thursday, October 12th, with the new episodes premiering weekly. The 2-episode premiere will be available in international territories with Paramount Plus on Friday, October 13th.
Uh-huh. You know, they're not saying anything. They've got Frasier's son, Frasier's nephew, Frasier's friend, and Frasier. They don't have Daphne or his brother. They have Roz. Roz is coming. Oh,
I
and
was thinking
Lilith,
of.
the ex-wife, will show up as a recurring. I was like, are they going to have a new Eddie? Somebody's got to get him a dog, right? Maybe he'll be a cat. It'll be a cat this time. I don't know. He's definitely not a cat person. Maybe a tortoise. But,
Yeah, David Hyde Pierce did not want to do the reboot or the
right.
revival of it.
Yeah.
Well, I think the dad is. I think he actually passed away, right? Not in
Yeah.
the show, but
Yeah,
I mean
but
in real life, so he can't come back.
I think he did in the show too, maybe. I did not watch it towards the end, but
Yarny Cat Raid. It's a Yarny Cat Raid.
how is it a Yarny Cat Raid on your own channel?
No, somebody else is fixing to go. I think she says, okay, Soila, and says something about Kiwi.
Oh.
Melissa Crocheting Agreement will be going live today, or Kiwi.
Hi, Bridget. I know you don't watch TV. You and my therapist, Jerry, have not, he hasn't watched TV since the 70s. Like, his kids didn't know what TV was. I said, how dare you, Jerry? How dare you? Like, I have lent him movies, and he has to give them back to me. I'm like, Princess Bride, Jerry? Princess Bride, really? Come on. That's inconceivable. Inconceivable.
Well, whoever's live you go to next, just say Yarny Cat Raid.
Wait, Melissa crochet an agreement on a Tuesday? She's usually Thursday. Huh?
She used to do
Thursdays at 3.
right before I did, and then she quit doing them on Tuesdays, I think.
Okay.
Aw, thank you, Melanie J.
I filled your bag today. It has my socks in it.
Yes, I did get your email, Pamela.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
Marianne was on Thursdays right after her. I'm way out of the loop. Way out of the loop.
Because I made the Yarny Cat Raid my fridge.
I need to do that too, but I'm not hungry. My headache pill it usually makes me nauseous because it's got a bitter aftertaste. Those dissolving ones are not pretty. You can't be here. My bladder says no. But you're okay. How do you tell her? How do you tell her that bladder says no? I mean, really. I mean, at least she's not directly on it, but still.
Same here, Melanie J. I used to know what day everybody did lives, and I just, I'm gonna read my bedtime for a nap. Enjoy your nap, Wicked Granny.
Yeah, Pam, enjoy your nap.
Great, everybody. Well, thanks for joining me and Mel. And I hope y'all have a good Tuesday afternoon. And Cindy just came back in. She goes in and out, popping in and out. I hope you have a wonderful day, everybody. I think this evening at 6:30, as we were saying earlier, is the semi-finalist drawing. I mean, a grand prize winner drawing for Gail's collab. So I wish y'all all good luck to y'all all that are semi-finalists. And so yes, I will see y'all Thursday. I have Yarny Cat Spotlight this week. So if y'all gonna need finished projects, send them in. My phone keeps shutting off. Bye, Pamela. I'll see y'all later. Mel, do you have anything you want to say?
I won't be live tomorrow, but I'm hoping to maybe do a live next week. So keep them crossed, and we'll see how it goes. If I do, I'll have a notification up beforehand. But like we said, we don't know if the notifications work, so just check my channel. All right. Love you guys. It was great spending time with you.
It was good spending time with you too, and everybody in the chat. All right, everyone. Y'all have a good afternoon, and we'll see y'all later. Bye.
Bye.
Taking its sweet time popping up the second end button.
Mine hasn't popped up yet. Still says live in the
I
corner,
know.
but it's not.
Just
It's been time still.
there it is. Bye, everybody.